Welcome back to the practice build for Age of Empires 4, featuring the Ottomans and the Malian civilizations. And we're back with another Karakhdi versus Zertan game. That's right, and this time Karakhdi here, spawning in the south, is going to be playing the Ottomans. Zertan in the north is going to be playing the Malian civilization. We're back to the good old Malian versus Ottoman. But both of these civilizations have changed quite a bit from the public update preview. So we're going to have to see how these two face up against each other now, with a few buffs to the Ottomans, a few changes to the town centers, and a few other changes as well we'll have to dive into later. So we see Zertan is going to be opening up with the pretty standard build order. It's going to be the 4 houses around the pit mine. Now it looks like he's going to be going for a few more as well. Interesting. So he's going for the second straggler. Oh, I think that might... Yeah, that... I was going to say, it seemed like a bit of an odd decision right there. Usually you just go for the 1 straggler tree. And you just go for the 4 houses. So we do see Zertan is now going to be moving onto those sheep. And he's going to be able to get enough gold from this gold mine here to age up. On the other side, Karakhdi over here. Not going to be going for any shenanigans with the early military school or barracks this time. Going to be sticking with the pretty standard build order, house into a mining camp. We have a bit of a crater here in the map, don't we? Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen this. Why is there a crater here? Alright, sorry, I'm getting a bit distracted here. I've just never seen that. That's a bit of an odd spawn right there. But anyway. A few changes that have happened since the public update preview. So this is the practice build. This is not the public update preview. This is only for the pros that have qualified for the Red Bull Wallow. And of course me, because I'm a pro player. Totally. Yeah, anyway. We do have the straggler tree changes. Straggler trees now spawn closer. So we can see they're only a little bit further away from the town center. And this is on every map. This is on every map, every spawn. They're always going to be the same distance away from the town center. We have a look over here at Zertan's. It is the same. And now this makes the Malian build order a little bit simpler. You know, you don't have to worry about, oh, is my straggler tree halfway across the map? Nope. It's always going to be spawning that same amount of distance away, which can make build orders much, much nicer. And Zertan, what is he doing? He's rushing up this landmark. Wow. 9 villagers on that? Zertan, what are you doing? Okay, I've never seen an age up being rushed up this much. What is he going to be doing with that, though? Maybe he's doing it for the gold from the Mansa Quarry. 75 gold per minute. Maybe it's for the stone? We'll have to see what he does with this. This is very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen an Age 2 landmark being rushed up this quickly with 8 villagers when you're playing like this. On the other side of the map, we do have Karakhdi aging up as well. It's going to be the twin minaret madras, providing him those berry bushes. And he's going to have 4 villagers on that age up right there. So, Zertan's going to age up quite a bit before Karakhdi, but what's he going to be doing with that? So he's still got it on gold. Is he going to be switching it to stone? Okay, so he's going for a second town center. Maybe this is a build order he's been working on where you got to rush it up. This is interesting. Maybe... we're quite a bit of typing in the chat right now. I feel like that this might be a reason. I'm very confused, because if you're going for a second town center, surely you want to save your villagers, your villager seconds, by not rushing this up and just getting other resources, getting the wood, getting the stone. Because if you're keeping this on gold anyway, there's not really much reason to it. I mean, maybe he looks to grab like early wheelbarrow or something, but he doesn't even have a mill down. Interesting. We'll have to see what he decides to do next. We'll take a look back over at Karakhdi. He started to mine some of his stone here. He's going to be going for that military school, so I reckon that's going to be a second military school from this coming down as well. We'll take a look. Oh, we can't actually see. I want to see how much they cost, but we can't because of the UI doesn't completely show that, which is a shame. Yeah, so there's going to be the second military school, and I wonder if he can go for a third. We can't actually have a look at his viziers in this casting mode. We can't actually... Let's just hop out for a second, and we can take a look at his vizier. So he'll be getting this in soon. So maybe he looks to go for the military campus. I mean, he's going to need to unlock the first row first, but he's still mining stone, so maybe it is going to be for a second town center as well as... Because he's probably scouted that out from Zerton. We see Zerton is going to be going for that second town center. And then how much is a military school? That's the other thing. So it's 150 wood, 100 stone. For some reason I forgot, but it's probably not a good thing to forget as a caster, but... Anyway, we'll hop back into the caster mode, as this is way nicer. Oh, it's so nice, this caster mode. Capture Age have done such a great job with that. Anyway, we do have Zerton going to be going... Where did those villagers go? Oh, they're here. Second town center is going to be dropped over here on the deer patch. See if Crackly decides to try and deny some of this. So town centers have been changed quite a bit because they cost an extra 50 stone and take an extra 30 seconds to build. So second town centers have sort of fallen out of favor a little bit, but it seems like Zerton's going to be trying it out again, and it seems like Crackly's going to be following that as well, not looking to try and punish this, well, at the moment at least. He has got down an archery range, 2 military schools, 1 producing Spahi, 1 producing Spearman, and a blacksmith around this to increase the production speed. So maybe he does look to punish this as well, but he wants to follow behind with a second town center of his own. He wants to make sure he doesn't fall too far behind in the villager production. It's that noise! It's that noise! What is... I think that noise is a Vizier. If we hop back out of the caster mode. I was hearing this before. Yeah, I think it's the Vizier. Okay, so that's a new noise for when a Vizier comes in. We'll see what Crackly decides to go for. It's going to be Anatolian Hills. Right, he's got a ton of sheep. Wow. Crackly really wants those sheep. Also gives him plus 10% mining speed. So hop back into the caster mode now. They really need a way to show the Vizier points on this here. I'm sure that will be coming on the full release, as this is the practice build. This archer might be going down to the wolves here. Yeah, I'm not sure why Crackly decided to target down the wolves there, but he's going to be moving out with the Spahi now. And he might look to try and punish Zerton here. I mean, Zerton doesn't have any units out at the moment. We're going to have to see. Has Crackly grabbed siege engineering? No, he's not. I mean, right now, it probably would be worth getting. I mean, you know, having 1 ram out right now, just trying to push this town center would be super nice. And we do have some javelin throwers now in the queue for Zerton. Definitely the right choice up against this archer composition that Crackly's going for. However, Spahis are on the way as well. Zerton currently has a 1 villager lead. Crackly is going to be going for that second town center. So by the time this is up, Zerton's probably going to have a 1 or 2 villager lead. Spahi here going to be doing quite a bit of damage onto that javelin thrower. Definitely a nice trade there for Crackly. And it looks like he just wants to try and pressure these houses. Surprised he's not going for the second town center. I mean, the second town center is super exposed. I mean, you could drop down like a tower here from Crackly. Then maybe build a ram here, push into that second town center, but not what he looks to do this time. Looks to try and push from the north. You can definitely take out a few of these houses and maybe even the pit mine here. Siege engineering is coming in from Crackly now. 18 seconds away. So it looks like he's going to be pushing from this way, which is an interesting decision. Doesn't want to look to pressure that second town center. Javelin thrower is just going to be kiting there. Is it kiting? Whoa. I'm not sure what you call this. Like back and forth movement. It seems like Crackly's not been producing too much. He's got a couple Spahi in the queue now. No more archers coming out. We've also got both military schools on Spahi as well. So it seems like Crackly's just going to be pulling back now. Siege engineering is in. So maybe he looks to pull back now and go for that second town center. Maybe this is all a distraction. Ram is now going to be dropped. So it looks like Crackly is sticking to this front base push. And Zerton's just massing up Donzo plus javelin thrower right now. The classic Malian composition right here. And it's going to be doing pretty well up against Crackly here. Especially as Crackly's not mixing in that many more archers. He's definitely going to need some more archers. barracks being dropped now as well, looking to get out some more spears. I mean, interesting choice considering there's no stable out from Zertan at this moment in time. And at the moment, Zertan's quite a bit ahead in builds. I think Crackney might have been a little bit idle here on the second town center, because Zertan's ahead by 4 builds at this point in time. And he's also got 2 of these pit mines up as well. Ram is going to be coming in now, taking out that first pit mine in a relatively short amount of time, I would expect. Blacksmith upgrades are coming in for both players at the moment. Crackney's grabbed his first ranged defense upgrade, while Zertan grabs his ranged attack, so pretty much cancelling each other out right there. The second Vizier point is in for Crackney. We'll take a look after this engagement, see what he grabbed. And Zertan is going to be able to push away these Spahi. Donzos here are going to be able to get 2-shotted by the archers. Javelin throwers are going to be able to take some nice shots down to the archers. There's enough Donzo here to be able to defend those guys as well. This is not a good fight for Crackney. Crackney losing pretty much everything here. I mean, sure, he took out a couple units there, but all of Crackney's army is pretty much dead there. Javelin throwers taking a nice shot there. That was a very, very long-range shot. And this last Spahi is going to be going down as well. Crackney going to have to pull back now with his mass. We'll hop out of the caster UI. There's got to be a way to take a look at the VZS points without leaving, right? All right, we'll take a look here. It is going to be the military campus. So Crackney is going to be able to add in another one there. We'll hop back into the caster mode. Ooh. Bit of a spasm there, it seems. Right, so interesting choice by Crackney. So many barrackses. I mean, you know, when your opponent's going for Donzo plus Javelin Thrower, I find Spearman an odd choice. We've also got a Maheta here on the battlefield as well, providing at the moment the attack speed of nearby units by plus 15%. And Crackney might be in some trouble here. Villagers going to be making their way onto the field. Not exactly sure what they're doing up there, but blacksmith upgrades coming through from Crackney as well at the moment. Third military school is going to be dropped down. And I think Crackney is going to be able to hold this. There's not a huge mass here for Zertan. We can take a look at the army value, and Zertan's army value is way ahead right now, and I think that's down to these javelin throws. They're quite expensive. I mean, we'll take a look at their cost. I mean, 80 food, 40 coin, or gold, sorry. So pretty expensive units, but they're going to be doing pretty well up against the spearmen and the archers here. I feel like Zertan might need a couple more Donzo in here. He's got 7 Donzos at the minute. Crackney's got 6 spar here as well. And Crackney might be able to get a good wraparound here. Crackney now pushing out. I'm surprised we don't have many more archers coming out from Crackney, because if you take out these Donzo, these spar here are absolutely going to be able to trash on these guys. Meta there as well, going to be helping out. At the moment, it's on range defense. Okay, so it's going to be giving a nice +1 range defense to all of his units. Going to be really nice up against the javelin throwers. And Crackney's got in his next vizier. Can we guess what it is without switching back to the other mode? I don't think we can. Maybe it's the military school. I'm not sure. Right, we're gonna have to hop out again. Right, let's have a look, see what he got. Okay, so it was the Advanced Academy. Outfits military schools with the ability to produce knights and janissaries. Unfortunately, he can't really use that because you need age 3 for these two. So a bit of a waste there, unless Crackney is going to be going for an age 3. And by the looks of his macro, that is going to be the case. I do apologize for the little bit of lag right there. Crackty has bought some food right there, so he can age up. It's going to be the Mohammed Imperial Armory. He can train those 3 mangonels from that landmark. I mean, mangonels up against the Malians act pretty nicely. I mean, Malians love their infantry composition, and mangonel, sorry, absolutely love those infantry compositions. So we're gonna have to see. Oh, we see Zertan aging up as well here. It's gonna be the Grand Filani Coral. Oh, so someone was saying I was saying this wrong. It's Coral. It's not coral, it's coral. It sounds like I'm making an American accent of coral. Coral. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be this landmark. It's going to be the cow booming landmark. Going to be giving his cows even more value right there. He's got already quite a nice little cow mass here. And we can see 13 villagers on that compared to the 9 for Crackety. Both going to be aging up at relatively the same time. And also some stables being dropped here for Crackety as well. Looking to go into some mass knights right now as well. Crackety also looking to expand out onto the berries over here. Crackety looking to also trying to do a little bit of raiding. I don't think he's going to find too much. He might be able to pick off some villagers here on the gold mine if Zertan's not careful. Do we have veterancy upgrades coming through from Crackety? He's not grabbing his veterancy upgrades for the Spahi, which is an interesting choice. Keep drop coming down here from Crackety. Crackety's going to be losing some villagers here. Zertan already has the villager lead by 8 at this point. And that's going to be some more dead villagers. Zertan's in a pretty good position here. Crackety doesn't have the right units here to deal with this either. I mean, all of his Spahi are over here. He might be able to get some villager kills of his own. But Zertan's Donzo are here. All he needs to do is pull these guys back to the Donzo. And Crackety, who's going to be losing quite a lot of his army right there. And I mean, Zertan's looking in a pretty decent spot here. Keep is going to be dropped over here instead. I mean, this is an odd place for a keep. Not really achieving too much here. Donzo's getting off a nice little volley there onto the Spahi. Spahi upgrade is coming through as well. A little bit late though. A lot of the Spahi have already gone down. I hear a monk somewhere. Where's that monk? There it is. It's going to be the Imam. So Crackety looking to pick up a couple relics now. You know, there's a little bit of frame drop here. Whenever I'm playing up, whenever I'm casting an Ottoman game, I always get some dropped frames, which is quite odd. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. And Zertan's going to be pushing around to the left here. So maybe this keep wasn't a waste after all. But I mean, this keep just doesn't feel like it's achieving a lot. Like, you're just defending some berry villagers. Another Vizier comes in from Crackety. I want to hop out the UI for a second, but I don't like the lag. Crackety's now going to be taking the engagement here. Knights and Spahi in here with archers and the meta on the backline as well. This might be a pretty good trade for Crackety. Javelin throwers here need to stay alive. These are the expensive units right here. So Crackety, if you can micro down these Donzos, Zertan might be in some trouble here. Zertan hitting the Imperial Age, going Imperial Age behind this. This could be very good for Crackety. Crackety has a great push right now. We'll take a look. Where's that landmark? Here it is. It's the Fort of the Huntress. Interesting. He's gone for this landmark. We saw this in the last game as well. He's going to be defending these villages. I mean, it's an interesting place to... This is usually a very aggressive landmark to go for because you got the stealth. You can enter the stealth mode around this landmark. So usually you'd like to put it in a nice mid-map positioning. But in this case, he's going for a little bit more of a defensive play, which, I mean, is still going to work pretty well. I mean, you know, you could have even defended these villagers. Crackety going to be killing some villagers here. Going to be evening up that eco. Do we have elite upgrades coming through from Zertan? It doesn't seem like it at the moment. Mangonel on the backline here for Crackety as well. Going to be taking some shots onto these guys. That town center from Zertan is going to be going down. And we got Musofadi Gunners in the queue right now for Zertan. Okay. I mean, that's definitely a good choice, but surely you want to upgrade all of these javelin throwers first, no? Especially when you got all of these resources in the bank. And again, the fort of the Huntress is your main base is still under threat. I mean, you've managed to screw up this gold mine, but we're gonna have to see how that pays off for certain. Feel like that's a lot of resources that have gone into that landmark, and it's not going to achieve too much. Musofadi Gunners here are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, though. However, I feel like there's not a huge enough mass of them here. Meta on the backline definitely helping out here. Let's have a look. Is on the ranged defense drums, which is going to be helping out really, really well right now. I mean, +3 ranged defense on these guys is absolutely crazy. Zertan's got an only ranged army right now as well. And we have all of these guys on the backline here as well. Going to be burning down these ranches. All of the cows are being killed as well. Oh no, not the cows. Oh, this is not looking too good for Zertan. Oh no, not the cows. Crackety, why you gotta do Zertan like this? I mean, at least you can gather up the cows, but definitely not looking too good for Zertan. That's a lot of vills. How many vills is that there? 35 villagers right here for Zertan. I think he's going to be able to hold, though. He's able to kite quite a bit with these Musofadi Gunners and Javelin Throwers. Looks like he's going to be able to hold, but that's quite a few villagers. And all of his cows gone down the drain right now. Crackety's got the villager lead. He's got the military lead. And Crackety behind this, we can see he's aging up as well. Where's that age up? Can I click this? Can it take it? No, it can't take it to me. Oh, I want to see where the age up is. There it is. It's the Istanbul Observatory. It's going to be the university, a landmark. And Crackety here in a very, very decent position. Another huge mass over here. And I mean, at least Zertan is making use of all of these cows. He can gather up all of that food. And food is what he needs right now. He's got all the gold he needs. But unfortunately, probably would have been better to have the cattle in their ranches. Crackety now reaches the Imperial age. He's still got the military advantage. He now has the eco advantage. And Zertan's going to have to take a while before he can rebuild all of this. That's for sure. We also have down here. Zertan's got a bit of an aggressive keep down here. He's built it in a bit of an odd spot. He needed one more tile here. He could have fit it. He could have fit a couple of houses in here. Really maximize that gold from the gold pit. But quite unfortunate there. However, not the end of the world. I'm sure he's got enough gold in the bank anyway at the moment. We're gonna have to see what Crackety decides to go for now. Do we have any great bombards? We do. Yes, after this mangonel, great bombard is going to be coming out from Crackety. And it looks like he's going into a very heavy spearman plus archer plus knight plus siege. Pretty standard stuff, but it's a shame we can't see some janissaries. I really wanted to see some janissary plus great bombard action. But unfortunately, I don't think that's what we're going to be seeing. I say that, actually. Look at this. Janissary guns coming in right now. And elite janissaries. Maybe we do. Oh, yes. Please do it, Crackety. Show us those janissaries. And Zertan's been given quite a bit of time here. He has time to rebuild right now. He really needs to get down those ranches. He's built a couple back here. He's going to be able to garrison those cattle back inside. I mean, at least he's got a nice little food source here. We see the army value right now for Crackety is way, way ahead. He's going to be pushing in now. The Golden Elite Knights are in for Crackety as well. These guys just look so stylish. I mean, look at those guys right now. Siege on the backline as well. So the siege cruise, I think it's called, upgrade from the Vizier system is in from Crackety. You can see he's garrisoned a spearman inside of each one of these mangonels. So that means they can fire a little bit faster. They also move a little bit faster. Super nice Vizier point system there. Oh, huge shot onto those Musofadi Gunners. I mean, these guys are expensive as well. We'll take a look at their cost. 110 food, 130 gold right there. Definitely an expensive unit. You don't want to be losing to some mangonels. We have a return fire here from Zertan. Keep is going to be going up from Crackety here on the front line next to Zertan's. So I wouldn't call this a base, but an aggressive keep. And it seems like Crackety is going to be capturing up the sacred sites for himself now as well. Zertan looks to try and take out this town center. But unfortunately, Crackety's pretty much at the maximum amount of vills he'll need this game. He might want a couple more, but nothing that can't be achieved from one town center. Men-at-Arms here as well, coming out from Crackety. Gonna have to deal with these Donzos pretty effectively. And we have the Great Bombard is out from Crackety. Taking shots onto that mining camp. Crackety did not like that mining camp. Being absolutely destroyed there. Poor mining camp. What did that mining camp do to you, Crackety, eh? Zertan might be in some trouble here. Seems like he's struggling for wood right now. I'm surprised. Why is he mining out here? Nice, are going to be able to deal with those villagers pretty effectively. Keep is also up over here. Villagers are going to be pushed away from this gold mine, and now Zertan's starting to struggle with the gold. I mean, it was food earlier, but now it's the reverse problem. Not enough gold, too much food. And that's not a problem that you want with the Malians. The Malians, you could always need gold. So having not enough gold is definitely not a problem you want. We're starting to see some Janissaries coming out now from Crackety. Mass Janissary plus Great Bombard. Let's see it, Crackety. Come on. Janissaries also have the ability to repair siege, which is pretty nice. I want to see that out of players more, because I haven't seen many people use it. I mean, usually it's easier just to pull some villagers, but I haven't seen any players yet use the, what's it called, patch job ability. So it repairs them at half speed, but I feel like it's still worth using. Crackety going to be pushing into the base again with those knights. Culverin also out from Zertan as well. He knows the Great Bombards might be a threat from Crackety. So Culverin is out. Donzo's here as well. Going to be able to stop these guys from doing too much damage. I say that, but Zertan's losing quite a lot of builds there. And Zertan's down to 80 villagers compared to Crackety's 112. Great Bombard here is going to be taking out the fort of the Huntress as well. Spearman garrisoned inside of there as well. Going to be increasing that attack speed. And Crackety really looking to try and clean up the map right now. Taking out this forward keep over here. Culverin going to be pushing forwards. Crackety's got 2 Great Bombards out right now. We're going to have to see how Crackety decides to deal with the Culverin. Culverin might be able to take a shot here. Takes its shot onto the first Mangonel. The Mangonel has gone down. And this keep is not going to be going up. That is for sure. 2 Great Bombards here. Going to be very easily able to take this out. I mean, you'd really want the Great Bombards here in this fight. This could be pretty bad for Crackety if he doesn't target down the right units here. Keep is going to be going down. I think the Culverin took 1 shot onto the Great Bombard there. We can see how low it is. And Crackety not looking so good anymore. I mean, Crackety had a really good advantage there. He's still way ahead in villager count. And he might want to just look to try and pull back these Great Bombards. He doesn't want to lose those. And Janissary's actually not doing a terrible job there. They did better than I thought. Keep drop is coming out from Crackety here. Looking to try and secure up this sacred site, maybe. Interesting positioning there. We also have a load of stables coming down from Crackety as well. Looking to go into some more knights, I'd expect, especially when you're up against this many javelin throwers. However, Donzos are still a pretty big threat from Zertan. Now, what is Crackety going to do here? Massing Spahi again. Interesting. Janissary is also being massed up as well. But Crackety might be in some trouble here. I mean, his farming eco is going to be shut down right now. We'll take a look. Only 5 villagers on food at the moment for Crackety. He's going to be shutting... Oh no, Crackety, don't do this. All your villagers are going to be shut out right here. How many villagers is that? That's going to be quite a lot of dead builds right there. And unfortunately, the wall's going to be immediately burnt down. What is Crackety going to be able to do against this? I mean, he's just not massing enough. He's got quite a few knights on the back line here. Spahi and Janissaries over here as well. Maybe if he can manage to split up Zertan's army like this, he might be able to crush this. Especially if he has a couple mangonels as well. Zertan doesn't have any anti-siege with this. I'm not sure what happened to his Culverin, but it's no longer on the battlefield. Seems like mass Spahi is going to be the way for Crackety right now. They are elite as well. And it seems like Crackety just doesn't care about this army in his base. He seems to just be focusing on defending the sacred site, which I'm a little bit confused as to why. Because right now his whole economy is in shambles. 0 villagers on food right now. Crackety, what are you doing? He's just having, his army's just at the front of his base here. What? Crackety, the army's back here, mate. Donzo's also going to be cleaning up a few of these Spahi. We do have sprinkled emplacements coming through on these outposts. Going to be able to clear up a few of these Donzos. Another great bombard comes out from Crackety as well. We've also got adjustable crossbars coming in. Going to make these mangonels super, super good. Especially when you factor in you can garrison stuff in here as well, making them already a lot faster. Bombard out from Zertan as well, looking to try and clean up a few of these cubes up here. So it seems like both players, I'm really confused as to why Crackety is trying to take the wood from Zertan. Like, Crackety, you've got wood in your base. Wood is not the issue. Or maybe he's trying to take it away from Zertan. And maybe that's the call. Bombard is going to be taking some shots over there, though. And Zertan has now pushed out of the base. Crackety is going to be able to resume his farming work over here. He's rebuilt all of his farms on the front line over here, though. Now he looks to push forward. I mean, that's a lot of knights, a lot of Spahi, and a lot of Janissaries. Not that much siege. I say that it's on the way. Mangonels and Great Bombard and a Trebuchet is on the way. The Fort of the Huntress has been built or rebuilt from Zertan. Sacred site captured from Zertan to the right of the map. Crackety looking pretty powerful right now. I mean, I don't know about Zertan's mass here. He's got primarily elite Donzos. So definitely going to be doing well up against the massive cavalry here. Keep is going to be going down here from Zertan unless it gets stopped at right the last second. This is going to be a close one. It is definitely going to be going up, though. That was very close. Very close. We got mangonels on the back line here as well from Crackety. He needs to get these mangonels firing down on these Donzos. Crackety, wake up. The mangonels. The mangonels. Crackety, the mangonel. No. The mangonels are scared. They don't want to fight. And I think it's all right. Crackety's still going to win this fight pretty decisively, it seems. Mangonel's finally deciding to join in now. I mean, this fight could have gone a lot better for Crackety. He's going to win it in the end. Great Bombard here helping out as well. Reinforcements. Not many reinforcements coming in from either player right now. Muso Party Gunners coming out from Zertan right now. And Crackety, he's going to be losing his army right here if he's not careful. Great Bombard might be going down. I mean, that could have been such a better fight for Crackety if he had these mangonels targeting down those Donzos. Great Bombard does stay alive, however. And now the reinforcements are on the way for Crackety. Spahi and Knights are on the way. Great Bombard is going to be moving forward. And GG gets called. Crackety takes the win on this one. Zertan realizes that he can't hold on for too much longer and calls the GG. Well, if you did enjoy this, guys, then please do feel free to leave a like. And I'll catch you later for some more Ottoman and Malian gameplay.